Now, I have been seeing a lot of things in the news lately about Uber and Lyft drivers trying to go on strike. They're not getting equal pay, they're not getting fair pay, and everything like this. And to be quite honest with all of you guys out there, this has been going on for a long time. Even before the coronavirus, I would say a year or two prior, you had even in California, you had people complaining for a long time before the coronavirus. In California, they tried to classify themselves as employees of Uber as opposed to being independent contractors. And I think I might have said this in a previous video, but in case I didn't, let me be perfectly clear with you guys. If you sign up for any rideshare platform, Uber, Lyft, whatever the case may be, you are an independent contractor. They don't have any obligation to pay you any wage or anything like that. You don't work for them. They don't give you a schedule. They tell you what to do, but technically you have a little, I don't want to say a little bit, but you have a lot of free reign to do whatever it is you want in the platform, take the rides you want. The choice is 100% up to you. So you can't have the choice be 100% up to you while you're trying to be classified as an employee. It just doesn't work that way. Now, the reason that I wanted to go ahead and make this video is because I do realize that there is a problem in the industry. Now that we're on the tail end of the coronavirus, whatever it is that you guys actually want to call it, a lot of media, you've seen it all over the place, it's been reported that customers can't get rides. There's just simply not enough Uber drivers out there. There's just not enough, which calls for surge pricing and it makes it more expensive for the customer. Is it possible it's Uber's fault? Because I'm kind of on both sides of the fence. I've drove for Uber, I've drove for Lyft. There has been some things over the years with Uber that I will let all of you guys out there know, because I'm sure that there's some of you out there that's watching this video. You're probably new to the industry. You're trying to figure some things out or whatever the case may be. And I really want to drill this home to you guys because years ago, and this is why a lot of drivers are complaining right now, I just personally feel like the argument is being formatted and written wrong. Drivers are saying that they're getting less pay. Drivers are saying that they're not getting what they used to make. And one thing that I actually want to make clear here, especially for anyone that's new, they're right, but they're wrong. And I'm going to tell you why they're right and they're wrong. Since the conception of rideshare platforms like Uber and Lyft, the rate that you get per ride has always pretty much been the same. You get a certain amount per mile, you get a certain amount per minute, and then you get a certain amount for the hail. That's typically always been the general kind of thing. Now, what's changed is back when Uber and Lyft first started, like I know Lyft in particular, let's take Lyft. When Lyft first came out, they offered drivers $900 a week guaranteed. So that means if you went out and stood on your head all 40 hours and didn't get a trip, you would get $900. Uber, when they first came out, they ran something very similar to this. And of course, that was just a ploy to get drivers on the platform and stay on the platform. Even if it's slow, I still need drivers there because it's a new concept. We need drivers there because we don't want to have customers and no drivers, so we rather have drivers and a little bit of customers and try to bridge it there. That's what they did. And then as time moved on, they moved on to a promotion structure where you got a certain bonus for a certain amount of rides, and this bonus was fairly generous. Now, if you fast forward to what's been going on, what's currently going on right now, where the issue comes into play is that those promotions that was given before aren't given now. And if they are given now, the dollar amount associated with that promotion is not equal to what it was. Which kind of creates a situation where I said they're right, but they're wrong, because you have to understand now from a business perspective, these companies now are trying to be profitable. They kicked out millions and millions and millions of dollars to get it to where it is now, and now that they're popping, as we say, it's to the point where it's like, let me start to scale back and take those perks and those promotions off of the table. Like Lyft's promotions are, forget about a promotion. Forget about a promotion. It's you might get it here and there, but forget about a promotion. They're done whining and dining you. As far as Uber is concerned, they still do have their promotions there. Which I guess is more than what I could say for Lyft, I guess you could say. But it's just not what it was, because like rideshare, you'll typically always get promotions. And I've also noticed that the game that Uber in particular likes to play is someone driving in Atlanta for whatever reason is getting different promotions than someone driving in New York City or New Jersey. Why that is, I don't know. I would think that we have way more people, more condensed, things are a little bit more busier up here in New York, but why someone is getting better promotions equaling better pay down in Atlanta, I don't really know how that works out. But one thing that I do know for a fact is all of these Uber promotions are different geographically. I'm telling you this. In New York City, someone down in Georgia probably is getting, well, not probably, I know someone in Georgia that's getting better promotions than someone in New York. And their expenses aren't as high. Their cost of living isn't high. I can't even really explain it to you. But going back to why I really feel that the argument is a little bit twisted. They're not looking at it from Uber's business standpoint, which, hey, you know what? I don't make money from Uber as a company unless you probably own stocks or whatever the case may be. But the bonuses were exactly what they were. They were bonuses. But like I said, I don't think it's that bad with rideshare. Now, anyone out there doing Uber Eats, I know for a fact, in New York City, now I know someone that does Uber Eats down in Atlanta, and they make way more money down in Atlanta than for some reason what they offer in New York City, and it's specifically because of the promotions. They're getting paid around the same per trip, but those promotions that Uber is offering is completely different. I actually started out in the industry doing Uber Eats. The pay went down so much and the job sucked so much. The restaurants and the process has gotten a tad bit better, but years ago, I started off doing Uber Eats before rideshare. And anyone new out there, because this video was tagged up for New York, anyone new out there, you guys let me know down in the comments. Let me know if I'm wrong. Anyone doing Uber Eats right now, in New York City, even New Jersey, let me know if I'm wrong down in the comments. The only thing that you're seeing is a multiplier where you have certain zones that's like a 1.5 during certain time, maybe a 1.2. You're not really seeing those bulks per trips. And what I actually mean by that is when I was doing Uber Eats, we didn't have that. We got our base per trip, which was actually higher than the base per trip now. And then on top of that, we got fat promotions. I'm talking about extra $5 per trip and stuff like that. Like, you can go out on an evening, do 4 hours of Uber Eats, and easily make over $100. Good luck with that now. Seriously, good luck with that now. So, with that being said, the moral to the story is, did we really get a pay cut, or are we just now getting what we should have gotten? Really think about those bonuses and really think, should we be getting the bonuses or should we not? What I don't like is geographically what Uber is doing. But you guys let me know in the comments. Do me a favor. We need to have a discussion about this and all get on the same page. People are striking and everything like that. And get subscribed to the channel. A lot of you guys are watching the video not subscribing to the channel. And do something. Give the video a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs down. Whatever the case may be. I'm out of here and I'll see you guys in the next one.